down here.
Good morning.
Well, you're up bright and early, Counselor. Business?
And you, Lieutenant?
Business.
An attempted holdup. Yes?
Mr. Reeves, I'm Lieutenant Weston, Police Department.
Huh? Well?
There's a brown convertible outside, tagged MSV 258, registered to a Paul Reeves.
Yes, he's my son. Why, is anything wrong?
What time did he get home last night?
About 11:30. Why?
I'd like to talk to him.
He isn't here just now. He's out.
Oh? Where?
Well, I don't know exactly. He's somewhere in the neighborhood. What's this all about,
Well,
Lieutenant?
just a routine investigation. Look, when he shows up, tell him to wait. I'd like to talk to him.
Tell him to wait outside.
Well, tell the consul I'd be delighted to wait.
Why don't you do your waiting here?
Mr. Merritt.
Excuse me, Miss Brent. I'm in a hurry. Would you mind telling me what you were doing at the Reeves place?
No. Reeves is a client of mine. We were negotiating a merger. Why were you there? Anything serious?
Oh, serious enough. Shooting, and it looks like his son's involved.
Paul? Oh, I know the boy. A shooting scrape just doesn't fit him.
Mr. Merritt,
Just a moment. Lieutenant, are you sure you're not mistaken?
I'm not sure of anything yet. Are you representing him?
No, my relation with Reeves is purely on a corporate level.
Well, that's all I wanted to know.
Wait a minute. What about the shooting?
I'll fill you in on that later. Good day, Miss Brent.
Goodbye.
Charlie, I sent all that information to you last week. Uh-huh. Yeah. Sit down, Hearn. I'll get back to you later on it. Bye. Counselor, I thought you were involved with a merger problem.
Let's not be coy, Lieutenant. Why are you holding Paul Reeves?
I'm convinced the boy's got some answers, but he won't part with them.
Paul's being uncooperative? That's hard to believe.
Well, you be the judge yourself. Last night about midnight at the Remick Plastics Corporation, the watchman surprised a guy trying to break into the office. Now, before he could reach the alarm, he was down with a bullet in him.
Dead?
No, he's still alive. He said he fired back. He's not sure of a hit. He's not sure he could identify the guy. He knows he was a young man, and that's all. Now, another witness saw a young man run across the street with a gun in his hand. He jumped into a brown convertible and drove away. That was tagged something V258.
And something V258 turned out to be?
At the Reeves home, registered to Paul Reeves.
Lieutenant, I'd like to talk to Paul. Paul.
Well, Counselor?
Lieutenant, has it occurred to you that someone else, a friend, may have borrowed Paul's car?
Yes, and it also occurred to me it's not going to do that kid any harm to sit in there and think about withholding facts.
Or maybe he doesn't have facts. Maybe it's just suspicions.
Lieutenant Weston. Fast work, Ed. Thanks. Thanks, Counselor. A gun just turned up on a city trash truck at the dump. It's a reassembled job and it can't be traced. But it was wrapped in a shirt with the labels torn out. And it had a laundry mark that could be traced. That shirt belonged to Paul Reeves. Herb, here's that rundown on the Sturman girl.
Is this address current?
It's her aunt's place.
There's a brother, Jerry. Does he live there, too?
Yeah, mother died about a year ago. Father deserted. Herb, what happened here?
Nothing.
Nothing? What do you mean, nothing? The kid was crying. You broke him down, huh?
No, I didn't. But I can tell you this. His alibi's mighty shaky.
I could have told you that.
This may surprise you, Lieutenant, but I still think the boy is innocent.
Herb, let me get this straight. You admit his alibi sounds rigged. Does an innocent person rig an alibi? Ballistics has verified the gun. The shirt it was wrapped in was his, with the labels ripped out. On top of that, he's been stubborn, evasive, and uncooperative.
Well, that's the point. I know the boy. It's out of character for him.
Herb, I've been holding off booking the kid. But if you don't come up with something a little more tangible than intuition mighty fast, your next visit to him will be in a jail cell.
Very important for me.
Herb, I've been trying to find you.
It's about Jean Sturman.
We just went over to her place to question her. She left bag and baggage. She left in the cab and we traced her.
I want to go with you.
This where she's supposed to have gotten out?
Yeah, that's the report we got from the cab driver.
She must have met somebody here.
Her. I'll have the area covered in 15 minutes.
Something more tangible than intuition, Lieutenant?
Considerably. Paul, you withheld evidence, which is a felony. But because of the extenuating circumstances, I don't think the DA will push it. Would you mind standing over there? But you, Mr. Reeves, petty bribery and obstructing justice. A man like you. We'll get a conviction.
I deserve it.
I'll push for a suspended sentence. You've got a boy to take care of.
Herb, will you talk to Paul for me? Try to explain.
Why didn't you talk to him yourself?